Hello everyone, welcome back to my next tutorial in Creo Parametric. In this tutorials we have seen how to model this sleeve and cotter joint assembly. In last tutorial we have seen how to model rod end, sleeve and cotter. In this tutorial we are going to assemble it by using assembly model. By using this diagram we are going to assemble the component. First, go to the software. I have opened Creo Parametric. This software we can keep it left side. Go to File, New. Previously we have gone through Part and Solid. Now we just go for Solid Assembly because we are going to do assembly. So choose Assembly. Then untick this use default template, save OK. Here we need to choose MMNS Assembly Design Absolute. This one we need to choose. Assembly Design Absolute, save OK. Now I have opened it. This is the assembly model view. First we'll take sleeve. For that, to import the sleeve into the assembly model, here there is an option called Assemble. Just click this one. The first one is Assemble. It will navigate into the folder. Before, if you are not setting the working directory, just go to the File, Manage Session, select the working directory, choose the working directory where you have saved all the files. Then automatically it will navigate into the working directory folder. Now I have already set the working directory. Then just go for the Assemble. First one you choose sleeve. I am choosing the sleeve, save OK. Now sleeve part is imported into the assembly module. First component we need to make constraints. In every component in the assembly module it has 6 degrees of freedom, 3 translation and 3 rotation. Here you can see this is the translation in X, translation in Y, translation is in Z. Similarly, rotation in X, rotation in Y, rotation in Z. All the degree of freedom it has. We need to constrain this degree of freedom. For that, first component always you do default constraints. For that, here this is the constraint tools. Here connection type is user defined. There are different connections types are there. This is we are not going to set anything. The other option is current constraint. Here there are different constraints are there. One is distance. Another one is angle offset, third one is parallel, coincident, normal, coplanar, centered, tangent, fix and default. For the first component you do default. If you set a default, the component will get yellow color. It means that it is fully constrained. So the first component make it default, save OK. The first component we have constraint. Next, we'll import this rod end. We have a 2 rod end, but the one component we can assemble it, then we'll mirror it. For that, first assemble the 1 rod end. So choose the rod end component. Here we can see the preview also. Just rotate and check the component is the rod end or other. Then say open. Now the rod end is opened. We can assemble in any one of the direction. I am just translating this object and keeping here for easy assembling it. Here I am going to assemble this rod end to here. Then you just rotate this component to this way also. Here we are not defined any constraint. First we'll set the first constraint, which is axis constraint. Just zoom it. You will get able to see the axis at the center of the shaft or rod end. Select this one, and similarly we have access to this sleeve also. This one. Now both to make it coincident. Here also you can set the coincident, or here also you can set the coincident. The first constraint we have set it is showing partially constrained. Yes. Here you can see the white color are constraint. Only the red color indicates that these 2 degree of freedom is not constraint. These 2 we need to constraint it. Then just make a constraint of this plane to this plane, mid plane. And these 2 should be coincident. So make it coincident. Then see the holes are not properly placed. For that, this vertical plane of this shaft as well as this sleeve has to be constrained. First remove all the constraints. Just take this component outside. First make a vertical constraint. Both are coincident. Second, you make this one and these 2 planes. This is you make it coincident constraint. Then finally make it axis constraint. This one. Here we have axis. Now it is turned into be yellow color. Now we have fully constraint. Here here also you can see it is fully constraint. Press the roller to confirm. Now it is defined. Then the same component we can mirror it. Simply select this rod end. Here you can see there is a mirror option enabled. Select this mirror component. Create a new model. And now we need to choose the plane. Select this mid plane. Simply say OK. Now see, the same component is mirrored in this direction also. It is copied as a new part. There are different ways we can do it. Just go for edit. Cancel. Just give Ctrl Z. Just go for edit. This component is locally created and mirror it. Okay. Then we just want to do assemble this cotter. For that, first import the cotter. Just go for the assemble. This is the final cotter one. Just open it. Just press the OK to see the blue colors. These blue colors are this is the straight edge and this is the longer edge, 35 edge. So just rotate this component. I'm just rotating it. And this should be come this side. Like this it has to come. See, this vertical edge has to come this side and this top side it is the maximum side. And this distance is 25. Now I have oriented. Just orient little proper way. Now we can assemble it. Simply just hide these components. Now this rod ends are not required. Just hide it. This sleeve only we need it and this also we don't want it. Just hide it. Now we have only these 2 components. Just first we make it a mid plane constraint. This mid plane has to coincident with this mid plane. And this surface, this end surface has to distance constraint with this surface with a distance of 25 in this direction. Sorry, this direction. Then finally, we have one more plane at here. This plane has to coincident with this plane. And we just go for distance constraint, you make it 25. Now it is fully constrained. Here also you can see, and it is properly oriented. Now the same object has to be mirrored this direction. For this, select this cotter and select this mirror. There are different options. Previously we have used create a new component. This time we are going to reuse this selected model and simply select the midplane and say OK. Now see, the same component is reused in here. The same 3 cotter one is reused and placed in this direction, in this location. Now we can switch on all and hide all the planes and axes. Now we can go for cut section similar way. Go for section, planar. Here switch on the plane. Choose the mid plane. Just say OK. Now hide all the planes. Here you can check is there any components are overlapping. Now you can check it. There is no overlapping and it is the same view we are getting it. All are properly done. This way we can do the cut section also. To hide the cut section, just select it one, just delete this cut section. Just say OK. Now just go for here, straighten with edges, and here we go for standard orientation. Like that we can do. I hope this assembly model video you liked it. If you like this video, please share to your friends. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you.